But first, I'd like
At a recent press conference on plans by NASA to return astronauts to the surface of the moon, Administrator Bill Nelson pointed out the U.S. Space Agency was not the sole partner in the Artemis program.
It's a commercial partnership. It's an international partnership.
More than 50 countries are signatories to the Artemis Accords, which NASA says is a common set of principles to enhance the civil exploration and use of outer space. China, now the main competitor to NASA and its international partners, is not a signatory and plans to land its own crew on the moon by 2030. NASA wants to get there before China, using technology created by commercial space companies to accomplish the goal.
We're going to have SpaceX flying the lander on the Artemis 3. Artemis 4 is going to be SpaceX, and Artemis 5 is going to be Blue Origin.
But the next mission is not until 2026, when Artemis 2 will send a crew to orbit but not land on the moon. Astronaut Reed Wiseman is the mission commander.
But we talk about what is success for us, and it is enabling Artemis 3.
NASA wants to land near the lunar South Pole to search for ice and water during Artemis 3, scheduled for 2027. Nelson says SpaceX founder Elon Musk's experience testing rockets and spacecraft could help Artemis.
Take over, Elon, just take over.
So could his relationship with President-elect Donald Trump.
I think that the relationship is going to be a benefit to making sure that the funding for NASA is there.
I'm with Elon Musk. I think we should set our sights further away. We should go to Mars.
Charles Camarda is a retired NASA astronaut and engineer.
And we should only use the moon to advance the technologies for going to Mars.
In 2005, Camarda was on the crew of the first space shuttle mission after the 2003 Columbia disaster, when the orbiter broke up as it re-entered Earth's atmosphere. All 7 crew members died. He's concerned about problems with the Orion capsule's heat shield during re-entry in the unmanned 2022 Artemis 1 mission. NASA believes it has fixed the issue and plans to use the Orion capsule to transport astronauts to the moon.
I think this could be the tipping point, and we might move in the right direction, or it might be the end of NASA.
NASA's deputy administrator, former astronaut Pam Melroy, told reporters that making decisions about Artemis before the new administration takes over is important to keep NASA on a timeline to return to the moon before China.
I think that would actually be far worse to defer it.
President-elect Trump announced on social media plans to appoint wealthy entrepreneur and pilot Jared Isaacman to replace Nelson as NASA administrator. Isaacman flew in 2021 and 2024 on SpaceX Dragon capsules around the Earth and is the first commercial astronaut to conduct an activity outside a spacecraft. Kane, Farabaugh, VOA News, Chicago.